All right, guys, welcome to this weekly analysis. I hope that you are well, that everything's going fine on your side. I hope that your family is healthy and strong. So before we continue, before we start, I'd like to just say one big welcome to you if it is the first time you're here. These are actually the weekly analysis which are becoming more and more public. Okay, these were usually the weekly analysis videos which were closed for the private members. Okay, so private members of the Forex Swing Traders team are actually the members the people who have purchased the three combo strategy or wealthy trader program. So these are the two programs which we offer here at Forex Swing Traders. There are more to come. But no, I'm not going to talk about these. If you're interested into any kind of a program, or if you want to become profitable Forex trader, look at the description down below and you're more than welcome, okay? But what we do with these weekly analysis videos, we basically go through a weekly and daily time frame, and sometimes 4 hourly as well, and we analyze the charts. I personally analyze charts for you and show you what's my thought process behind the trading. I also share a lot of the insights, how to become more profitable and how you can actually master the technical trading. So what we do here is actually swing trading. Okay, we are swing traders, and we are trading purely price action. Okay, we're price action naked traders. To be honest with you, I personally do not care about the fundamentals at all. The reason for that is because many times you'll see, for example, some news event which is very positive for the euro, but then after the result, the euro will go completely into the opposite way, and you see that the weekly price action is dominating the, let's say, non-farm payroll. So once I realized that, I figured out that fundamentals are relevant, but they're too into a sky. You cannot, based on a certain number, you cannot outsmart the market movement which is coming in front of us. Okay, but based on a price action, we don't trade just somewhere in between. We're waiting and looking for the candle pattern which is already closed. That means that already happened. So based on a candle pattern, we make our future predictions. So if this is a very bearish candle pattern here on a euro dollar on a weekly time frame, I know that majority of the traders, all the traders, all the banks, all the institutions on a weekly time frame, we're mostly selling. That means there's a high probability that selling is in front of us, that bears are in control, that bears are dominating. So when you trade price action, you actually trade based on something touchable. But when you're trading on the fundamentals, and for example, if some number pops up, okay, this is not the visible result. This is the number of the news. Listen careful. The number of the news announcement is something different than reaction to that number from the majority of the world. Okay, it's a big difference. The problem what fundamental traders and news traders have is that they say, okay, if the number for the euro is positive, that means price will go up for the euro. It doesn't work like that many times. Okay, maybe for the short period of time, but afterwards, after experience, I have seen many times that the weekly and the daily time frame are leading the price, no matter the fundamentals. Okay, so for that reason, we are purely focused in price action trading, swing trading on a weekly and daily time frame. Why? Because I was actually in 2012 and 13 when I started trading. I was trying to get rich quick as soon as possible. Okay, and I felt on my skin that, I've experienced that this is not the case. Okay, so still though I was a successful scalper until the 2015, I was successfully scalping. I figured out something. Okay, I figured out that I do not want to be in front of the charts for like 6, 7, 8 hours per day, or be in a travel and check the charts and be anxious. No, I don't want that. Okay, so after that, I slowly and gradually moved from a 1 minute time frame trading to 5 minute to 15 to 1 hour to 4 hourly, and later on, for quite some time, and three combo strategy is basically built around from 1 hourly time frame to a daily time frame and everything in between. Okay, so if you prefer 1 hourly, 4 hourly, and daily time frame trading, the three combo strategy is very powerful. Okay, but afterwards, after the trading the three combo for years, I figured out maybe I don't want to check charts during the day for like 3, 4, 5 times a day. Okay, so afterwards I switched purely to daily and weekly time frame, and in some period also on a weekly time frame. So I was checking only once per week. I was checking charts only once per week, and guys, I cannot tell you how much relief there was, how much ease, inner peace was within me. Okay, and still it is, because I'm trading daily time frame. What does that mean in terms of time in front of the chart? Spend time in front of the charts. I spend like 5, and here at Forex Swing Traders, all the traders, I mean, who are trading and mastering the three combo and the wealthy trading program already, are spending like 5 to 15, 20, maybe for if you're beginning, 15 to 30 minutes per day. Okay, because we have only one setup. Okay, in all the strategies we trade, we have only one setup which we master and trade over and over and over again, and that gives us more focus, more sharpness, and that reduces our screen time, reduces our risk exposure to risk, and makes us more confident and clear. We know what we're trading. Okay, so that's it, guys. Okay, enough of that. Okay, so if you're interested into that, there are the links below to get you to lead you to more information. Okay, so let's start, guys, with the euro dollar, and let's start on a weekly time frame. So on a euro dollar, what I'm seeing here for the whole month is basically there's some bearishness going on a weekly time frame, rejecting the 36. Okay, this is the 36 EMA, by the way. Okay, and here's some rejection of the 36, but still the last 2 weeks the price is just a little moving a little bit up and then down. Okay, so there's no major direction anymore. So we've hit some sort of a support, some sort of a end of the trend, or from the price action you can see we're getting more stagnant here. Okay, so for the euro dollar, there's nothing much on a weekly, but let's take a look on a daily time frame. Okay, let me just, I'm on a laptop. Okay, so in terms of daily time frame, I'm also not sensing, so there was some interest into buyers to getting into a bullish trend, and three combo traders, if you're still in this buy, in this long here, you can still stay in that trade. You can see that this trade is still valid. Okay, so the stop loss should be still at the original place below there. But if you're not getting any kind of a bullishness down there, you can partially hedge, or you can move a stop loss a little bit higher. Okay, but until then, stay in that trade. Okay, so for that reason, I think euro dollar, there's nothing potential going on. Okay, let me just give one more moving average. I've just reset the whole MT4 just for the sake of clarity. I do that sometimes. Okay, okay, like that. So for euro dollar, there's nothing much. Let's move on a USD yen. Okay, USD yen on a weekly time frame. And one of the things, guys, I'm mentioning a lot is when you're trading weekly and daily time frame, there's often nothing much. Okay, so so try to see and understand these videos not just as a weekly analysis, okay, but as a learning curve, as a tutorial. All right, and try to, if you're going to expect, this is one of the big pitfalls when it comes to swing traders, is that when they move to daily and weekly time frame, because they see and understand, okay, I have a job, I have a family, I have a business, I have hobbies, I want to spend time free. So I don't want to be in front of the charts. Okay, this is clear. Okay, so the solution is daily and weekly time frame. Great. But they still expect to have and to make trades and to enter trades each day or multiple times a week or something like that. Okay, it's not going like that. Okay, as a swing trader and mostly as a wealthy trader, you are basically you really know what you're trading, you really know what you're looking for, you are very clear and precise about your setup. You actually set the criteria, set the rules for the price, what needs to happen. So you set the rules, you say, okay, in order for me to enter, price needs to hit EMA 236 and make a certain candle pattern. You set the rule, and then you simply wait for price to enter, to reach that and to make that happen. And if it happens as you wish, then you enter. This is what is wealthy trader. It's like a sniper. It's like a very precise person who knows what he's doing. Okay? And for that reason, you have to drop the expectations of having high frequency if you're trading daily and weekly time frame. Okay? So for that reason, many weeks you'll not see me talking about any kind of a trade, but we're simply setting the rules and making the rules which needs to happen in order for us to enter. So for the USD yen on a weekly time frame, there's just a small doji candle somewhere in between, nothing fancy, nothing special. Still we are in this downtrend. Let's take a look on the daily. Okay. And what I'm seeing here is that price is simply continuing to the downside. Probably there's a 4-hourly 1 to 3 on the lower time frame. Okay. Okay. So three combo traders, if you're watching this is a very good area to enter. Okay. Very good area to enter. The stop loss is above here or above here, depends how what type of aggressiveness you're picking. We're talking about that in the course, and also risk according to the quality of the setup. Okay. You know where the sweet spots. It's a very powerful zone. So three combo traders, if you're watching this is a very good. Also the context and the candle pattern is very good. Okay. So that's it. So guys, if you're watching, if you're new, and if you're watching, if you want to get into that, where I show you like exactly, there's basically in the three combo strategy, there's 86 step-by-step videos where I show you how to enter these kind of setups. Why, how, where, when, exactly, where to put stop loss, take profit, when to hedge, when to exit, how much to risk according to the quality, etc, etc. Okay, so everything step by step. Okay. So this is for the USD yen. Okay. On the euro yen, we're getting a lot of bearishness on a weekly time frame. You can see price is testing these lows. Okay, let's take a look on a daily time frame. And on a daily time frame, we've got here a very strong downtrend, then consolidation. Okay, we can say it like that. It was a wedge triangle, however. Okay, and price has now broken that. Price has now broken that, and this is also a good opportunity to short in this area, to short. But right now we do not short right now anymore. Oh, how big it is. Okay, we do not short it anymore because why? Because we are on a very swing low. Look at that support. Okay, look at that support, swing low, and we don't want to sell into a low. Okay, and we talk very deeply about that and the whole thing behind into the three combo course and also in the wealthy trading program. So it's very important that you do not sell too low or buy too high. Okay, this is one of the major pitfalls of the swing traders. Aussie dollar. Oh, Aussie dollar is approaching a very nice area. Look at that 36. Look at that respect here, 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 and here. So what we're doing here, for swing traders and three combo traders, we are basically observing this area, how the price will behave on the 36, what will happen, what kind of a candles. Okay, and if you're getting some rejection candles, then this is a very highly potential area to go short. Okay, how exactly we enter these areas, it's covered in the course. Okay, guys. And Another thing, three combo traders, if you're watching this, be aware of the exhaustion wave up to 200, okay? And probably some divergence will happen here, I mean, for sure. But afterwards, when we'll get this kind of a exhaustion on this, firstly, what we need to happen is we need a break of this trend line and then some ABC setups or anything like that on a lower time frame. So, but this is too early to talk about it. For right now, this looks like a very bullish setup. So for the three combo traders, if you're very aggressive, you could also go long into this scenario, having a nice trend line 36 and structure, forming a very powerful sweet spot, okay? So you can see, guys, it's very step by step. It's like, okay, we have a trend line, we have 36 structure, we have a good candle pattern, boom, okay? But it's much more than that. There's a complete, methodology behind this, understanding the human and the trader's psychology and behavior behind why this is working. And it's important that you understand why some strategy is working and why some are not, okay? You have to understand why you're profitable and why you are unprofitable, okay? The problem is when a swing trader or any kind of a trader is satisfied if something is working for the few weeks for you. You're satisfied with that. Okay, it's just working. Okay, it's just making money. No, you have to understand why it's working, okay? You have to prove to yourself. This is when the intelligence and the mind, this is why we have it, okay? To break down what's working, to break it down and understand it, why something is working, okay? This is actually going very against my my deeper teachings and point of life, because I'm very much into spirituality and I work as an energy healer and as a forex trader. I mean, I know it's very very interesting topics together, but as I was taught is that the role of our mind is to be very sharp, okay? So if you have something in front of your eyes, you have to understand it, because this gives you a deeper insights, the deeper meaning of something, of this something which is in front of you. If you understand it well, it gives you many more opportunities. You get more insights. And why I'm telling this? Because a lot of traders who join, many traders who join three combo strategy or wealthy trader program, who join our team, actually afterwards develop their own trading strategy. Because they really understand the core of the price action, they really master it. Then they actually reshape, remodify, change the strategy to their needs, and they make something very powerful for them, okay? But why? Because they understood the really core of the trading, of the price action, of the technical analysis very deeply, okay? This is why I'm emphasizing understanding well, okay? So for that reason, it's on an Aussie dollar, it's a very good area. We're looking for shorts, but we need some more exhaustion and bearish candle patterns on this very powerful 36 EMA, which is acting as a resistance. Okay, so let's move on a pound dollar. Okay, so pound dollar has created a very powerful candle pattern. It's actually exhausting. This is the first exhaustion wave, pause, and the second exhaustion wave. And what I really like is these 2 weeks on these two candles. Look at that, price went down, and probably on a Thursday and a Friday, on Tuesday and Friday, price rejected heavily. And the reason for that is this support. Look at that. Look at this support. This is the zone. And what I'm interested here is to get some more bullish price action and then go long and aim for have like this stop loss and have a take profit of like something like that up here, okay? And this is the power of weekly time frame, okay? If weekly time frame is interesting to you, if you want to check charts only once per week, the Wealthy Trader program is a very good one, because there we talk a lot about the daily and weekly time frame. But the weekly time frame is very powerful. I was trading it purely weekly time frame for quite some time, okay? And it was really like I had a feeling like I was not even trading, okay? Still, I was making decisions once per week for like 30 to 60 minutes or even less, okay? Because, okay? but it was really good feeling. It was really a good feeling. And still you make like, you risk a little bit more on a weekly look, like 2%, and then if the price hits the take profit, it's like 4 or 5% just in one trade, okay? And it's the same if you're trading forwardly and entering like 0.5 or 1%, you're somehow at the same by the end of the year, okay? But please guys, don't believe me, okay? Do not believe me, test it on your own, okay? Here's the Swiss. So definitely pound dollar on a very good support, looking for some bullishness and looking for going along. So if you're trading a lower time frame, for example, let me give you more value. Okay, so here's a nice trend line. So if you're looking for going long, you're aware that we're on a strong weekly support. There's some bullishness going on. Firstly, get confirmation that, firstly wait for price to break this trend line and then go long. 3 combo traders, you know how. Other traders also wait for price to break this trend line, and even 36, look at that, just respect it here and wait for price to break that. This is a safe way of counter trading, okay? But otherwise, if price does not break, have in mind, we're still in a downtrend, okay? Many traders don't recognize, but even if there's a very powerful weekly structure, that doesn't mean price will not drift down, okay? So understand that we're still in a downtrend, and until we get some break of this trend line 36 and some bullish confirmation, then we're in downtrend, okay? And respect the downtrend, no matter the structure, okay? Here's the Swiss. Okay, on a weekly, it's pretty messy. What's that? What's that? And I've been talking about that in each weekly analysis. If I don't know what's happening in the charts, if it is a mess on a weekly, it may be a very clear on a daily. But if I see no sense, if there's no sense on a weekly, if there's no clear trend, if there's no clear consolidation, I don't know what's happening. I must admit to myself, you must admit to yourself, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what's happening. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. So on a weekly time frame here, the whole context, I really don't know what's going on. Okay, I can sense here's some very, very strong low, and here's as well, but let's go on a daily. Okay, let's see if there's more clarity on it. Okay. And one of the things I'm sensing on a daily is that, oh, there's a nice downtrend. There's a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, prices moving to the downside, but it reached this support. Okay, so there's a high chance that price will retest this low and then probably bounce up or break it. Okay, so I make the scenario in advance, and I know some of the 3 combo traders entered on a this area, and some of you entered on a this area. So to everyone who've entered this trade, congratulations. So it was according to the rule of the course. Okay, and here's one big, it's not a big secret, but look at that how price here respected EMA 200. This is the 200. Look at that, how it was broken here, and look at that how it was respected here. So this is a flip. This is a flip of the moving averages. Okay, so it's a very powerful way how to trade, and we really go deep into that into the course as well. So if you're interested, guys, you're very welcome. Okay, but for right now, there's probably 4 hourly entries on a lower time frame. Okay, here's the trend line, and there was basically there was basically an entry for the 3 combo traders. It was basically 1 to 3 reaching this area. It was penetrated heavily, but price continued to the downside, and you shouldn't be stopped out here. Okay, you shouldn't be stopped out here, so you should be in a profit and taking the first profit. So the for everybody who is in a trade on this 4 hourly setup right here, from right here, the first take profit should be around this area, so you're already out covering the first part, but the second take profit should be around this area. Okay, so this is a huge like 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade, so it's a good one. Okay, or even lower, and make sure to keep the last trade to run even further to these lows. Okay, if you're willing, okay, if you're willing to keep these trades running. Okay, I personally prefer trades running, okay, because they that they milk the market. Okay, I really want to squeeze as much as possible with the last order out of the market as much as possible. Okay, because it's my right. Okay, it's my right, and it's your right. Okay, you are allowed to. We are allowed to. Okay. Also, one of the things, guys, many people. And this comes more to the energy work, because I'm energy healer and therapist, and or you can say it, a coach. Okay, it's more common in these days. But I work with energies, and one of the beliefs which is preventing a lot of traders to leave their profits run. Okay, are basically the limiting beliefs connected to money. More specifically, a lot of people feel guilty when they receive or they gain a lot of money. And of course, these kind of people do not gain a lot of money, I mean, very rarely, because they're feeling guilty of it, so they do not attract that. But once you work on that, once you go through this kind of a limiting beliefs, you see yourself and you're trading, you see, look, there's an opportunity. Why shouldn't I squeeze and squeeze the maximum out of it? Okay, but firstly we have to remove that limiting belief. And for removing that, in the Wealthy Trader program, the first part of it, it's called the Abundant Trader Mindset. It's a very specific part of the course where we really go deep into how to change your inner beliefs, just about that, what we were talking about. Or also you can consult me for a one-on-one session just for that. Okay, but in the Wealthy Trader program, there are techniques how to overcome these kind of beliefs. Okay, so it's very important for a trader not to look just at the technicals. Okay, I'm providing you here a technical material so that you see and observe and get something out of it. But in fact, the whole trade and the whole point of the trading is hidden behind. It's hidden within you. Okay. And one of good analogies is which I was already talking about, that is that a trading strategy and the price action strategies and trading, actual technical trading, is like a car. Okay, car without a highly skilled driver is just an object, and the car is equal trading strategy. Okay, you need to have a strong car. You need to have a safe and powerful car. Okay, it's important. Okay, but what you also need is a sharp driver. A driver's mind has to be sharp, clear. You have to be highly awake, conscious, and this is what a Wealthy Trader program gives you. The first part is sharpening the mind and the attitude and the belief system of the driver, and the second part is the daily scalper strategy. Is actually a car. It's getting a proper car, highly profitable car, one setup car. Okay, so if you're interested into this, working a little bit within yourself to transform yourself and your life and your family, to remodify and reshape your life to become a profitable trader. Okay, in terms of work, food, relationship, family, how family can support you, how to talk to your family so that family will support you. Okay, these are the things which are important for the trader. Okay, a lot of times the peer pressure, the pressure of the parent or the spouse or your partner, however, is key problem for you not to succeed. And in the Wealthy Trader program, we talk just about that very deeply. Okay, so this is, I know I'm talking a lot about the programs, but look, guys, I cannot just give everything. I mean, I'm talking a lot about free stuff already, a lot. And if you want to have, if you're really serious about trading, if you really want to change something, you have to do something with it. Okay, changing from free video to free video to free video is not going to solve the issue. Okay, the free YouTube videos are free for a reason. You have to understand it, and no trading mentor is going to tell you. Okay, but they're free for a reason. Okay, they're free firstly because a mentor, I have a deep desire to help you become a profitable, and secondly, I want to provide you even more value by giving you a structured way how to become profitable. Okay, and these are the three combos: the Wealthy Trader program and the upcoming programs. Okay, Now it's up to you what you want. Now it's up to you whether you'll make this bold step or not, okay? And that's it, guys. So for the Aussie New Zealand on a weekly time frame, we are getting a strong bullish candle pattern. And what I like about this candle pattern is actually this candle is breaking these candles. Look at that. And it's better seen. I can see that already, but it's better seen on a daily time frame, okay? So on a daily time frame, I know some of you were entering in this area in the 3 combo in the Forex Swing Traders community. And congratulations, guys. So you're already in that trade. The take profit first should be already taken. And for the new traders, sorry, but I mean, I have to provide value to the members also. Okay, I'm providing value to everybody as much as possible, but I need to talk about the ways how to the members how they should and what's recommended way to manage the trades. Okay. So for the take profits, one of the easiest way for the 3 combo traders is to aim for these lows for the take profit. So it's a huge like 90 pips stop loss and like 30 pips take profit. It's a huge risk reward, more than 1 to 3. Okay, so if you're willing and if you're capable to hold this trade for such a long and trail slowly, then you're good to go. Okay. So that's it. So here was an entry. It was the beginning of the previous week, not this week. But for right now, what can we do in terms of entering? Okay, there's nothing much. Okay, nothing much. Okay, I mean, there's nothing going on specifically. If you're in that trade, you are in. If you're not, please be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. If you are not, if you have missed, if you're trading 3 combo strategy, if you have missed the entry in this area, please be gentle with yourself. Do not judge yourself. Do not jump into another trade just because you've missed it. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Okay, let's move on, guys. CAD Yen. Very powerful area. Yes. Very interesting. Look at that price. Guys, look at that. Price rejected 36 first, second, third time. Okay? Now we're getting some bearish price action. Look at that. Price touched it, rejected. Now creating lower close. Good candle pattern. Not the best, but good candle pattern. Ready to short. Okay? Very highly interesting. For the weekly traders, this is a good area to short. For the 3 combo traders, wait for price to break this trend line. Okay, wait for break of this trend line in 36. The good context, exhaustion wave, divergence, powerful. Looking for the lower setups below that on a 4-hourly time frame. Okay, you can see the exhaustion of the consolidation breakout through. We're looking for the second break, EMA acting as a support resistance, boom. Okay, powerful. So for the 3 combo traders, for anybody who recently joined, this is a very good area to look for the our setup right here. Okay, right here. Okay, you know the rules, guys. Okay, let's move on. I'm very happy that this happened. Okay, New Zealand CAD created a very bullish week on the weekly. Here's a 36 touched. It looks like more bulls is getting power. Look at that, just bears. Now 2 bullish weeks. Also, we've got a broken 36 and broken trend line, and there's a potential for bulls to get into it. Just be aware of this structure right here. Look at that, 200 is here. So some area of resistance is definitely here. So looking for some daily 1 to 3 and maybe for another one to go long, but I will be very careful at this area because we have some recent supply demand zone structure in 200 here. So definitely okay, maybe there was let's take a look on the lower time frames, guys. Yes, definitely there was a 3 combo entry on this area. Okay, not the best, I mean aggressive one, but a good one. Okay, aggressive one. And I'm not sure, let me know down in the comments if you've entered, guys, this. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone was capable because it was a day trade. Okay, actually, because in fact, guys, look, 4-hourly time frame trading and 1-hourly time frame trading is actually day trading. Okay, and why is that? Because day traders look charts during the day. So if you're trading 4-hourly or 1-hourly time frame, you have to check charts during the day. So you are a day trader. Okay, So if you're a swing trader, that means you're trading a longer time frames. That means you're riding for the swings. You're checking charts once per day, okay, maybe twice, okay, but not during the day, okay. The point of the swing trader and the wealthy trader is that he's free, he's in charge, he's not enslaved by the charts. This is a huge difference between forex swing traders, wealthy traders, and the majority, okay. And our job here, my mission, my big desire, big hope, big dream, is to provide the value, these insights to as many traders as possible. My deepest desire is that people will realize, the new traders will realize, okay, maybe these charts, all that I'm doing right here, right now, is not so, I cannot say important, but I'm not going to be enslaved by the price action. I'm not going to be enslaved by the charts. I'm not going to check charts like at each 15 minutes, okay? You want to be stable, you want to be in control, okay? And I help you achieve that with these programs and by one-on-one mentoring, okay? So I want to make really independent traders, not like, okay, yes, I'm full-time trader, blah, blah, blah. It's not important whether you're full-time or you're part-time, okay? If you're full-time trader and if the trading rules your life, then you're enslaved by the trading and you don't want that. You want more out of your life, okay? It's very important. And by trading daily and weekly time frame, guys, you need like 5 to 15 at first, but if you're at the beginning, like 15 to 30 minutes, okay? Let's be realistic, okay? And by trading 15 to 30 minutes, once you study the course, if you're trading 15 to 30 minutes, you have 23 hours and a half left in your day, okay? So being a full-time trader, it's okay, but it's not the thing you want, okay? It's not like that you are full-time trader and you trade like you're trading from the beach and etc. Yes, you're trading from the beach. Actually, if you're trading daily and weekly time frame, you're trading from the beach and from the phone. It's possible because you set an order and that's it, okay? But if you're day trading, you have to be aware. You have to be very conscious. I mean, many times I've met traders, we're on a lunch and they're checking the phone. I don't want that. You don't want that, guys. Believe me, even if you think it's a very cool thing and driving fast car, it's not like that, okay? Mature and a wealthy trader, truly wealthy trader, it's importance is on wealthy trader, because wealth does not mean just money. Wealth means freedom. You have tons of money. You go on a dinner with your wife, with your friends, with your family, however, you go there and you have set positions, you know what you're doing, you know where you're headed, and you don't care about the charts for the next like so many hours because you're with your family. You want to spend quality time with your family. This is important to you, and this is what means to be a wealthy trader, okay? So this is what took me like 6-7 years to realize that, guys, okay? This was not how I was thinking at first, okay? Please be aware. And with these programs, I actually want to speed up this process to give you this insight, what's important in trading, okay? That what we were just talking about, it's important, okay? This is what you should aim for because this gives you freedom, okay? Very important, okay? So New Zealand CAD broke in this trend line. Okay, we've talked about New Zealand CAD. Let's move on Pound New Zealand. Okay, so, very nice. Pound New Zealand created a very bearish candle pattern. So, very nice, guys. I know some of you have entered in this area. And if you're, very nice. If you're still in that trade, keep it up. Hold it, guys. Hold it to these lows. Try to squeeze, try to milk out the markets, okay? There's still a lot of bearish momentum. At first, it looked like impulse lag, exhaustion. No, this is the second push. Look at that, these candles, very powerful, strong candles, strong bodies, small wicks, powerful, okay? And aim for these lows, guys, for the last order. Trail the stop loss below this high, or even go on a lower time frame and trail it, okay? Trail it here, even here. Trail it, look at that, daily, okay, it's EMA 12. It's EMA 12. EMA 12, the price is respecting EMA 12. You can trail above the EMA 12, okay? Just keep it above EMA 12 a little bit, okay? Okay, let's change that back to 36. 36, guys, is our guide. It's powerful EMA. We talk about the EMAs, the periods, and how to use them in the 3 combo, okay? So nothing to enter right now. Just hold it to these lows, and that's it. Okay, New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand Swiss reached on a weekly time frame. We always go on a weekly and then on a daily to see a big picture and then to see more insights. It rejected 36. But still it's a bullish candle. So what I'm looking for is to get more bearish candles and then some rejection to look for shorts. I'd like to see 36 to be rejected heavily. Okay, on a daily time frame, we've got a rejection of the 200. Okay, so it's a very good sign. It's a very good sign for the 3 combo traders. Wait for price to break this trend line. This is a 4-hourly time frame trend line. Look at this trend. Wait for price to break that first and then look for the setup according to the system. Okay, don't go aggressively into it. Wait for the confirmation, 3 combo traders. Okay, very good. Let's move on, guys. Okay, New Zealand Yen. We have many pairs to the left. Okay, we'll speed it up. Okay, New Zealand Yen, a small bullish candle in the middle of nowhere. I really have no clue what's going on, and I'm honestly admitting that. The only thing I'm looking for is that price will reach this 36 and the trend line, and I'm looking for some bearishness there. That's it. New Zealand dollar breaking these previous highs nicely with a strong candle, but still I'm more interested about this resistance and the 200 touch here and looking for the shorts on a higher time frames. This is what I'm looking for. Otherwise, I'm not highly interested into the weekly time frame New Zealand dollar. Otherwise, we have a nice opportunity for price to retrace for the 3 combo traders, price to retrace back to 36, back to this trend line. Here's also some structure, 200, acting as a good area to go long, a very powerful area to go long. How to enter, you know, 3 combo traders. Okay, let's move all that mess up. Okay. Aussie Swiss, look at that. For the 2-3 weeks, just a small candles. That means there's consolidation or some pause movement in the lower time frames, and this is on a daily happening exactly as we said. Nothing interesting. So let's move on, guys. Nothing interesting. Guys, if you have any specific questions, if you need guidance, if you need help with the actual trading, okay, I'm not here to sell you just purely hardcore all these courses, guys. If you need help, if you need guidance, let me know. If you need some help with the analysis, let me know, okay? Of course, if you'll be too specific, I'll say, look, we covered that in the course, take a look into it. It's affordable, it's cheap, but highly valuable, so you're more than welcome. But if you have some minor questions, what to do, where to, exact minor questions, I'm really open to help, guys. I'm really open to help, okay? So Aussie Cat on a very strong support. We were talking about this for like the last month, and right now, guys, we're getting some bullishness. Look at that, hard close. So definitely an area to look for a long, okay? Very nice risk reward rate trades. We're on the beginning of a new trend, a very nice breakout candle, breaking this trend line. Look at that, boom. So highly potential area to go long. For the 3 combo traders, there's a 4-hourly setup. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, yeah, perfect. We have a nice trend line here, nicely supporting. Here's a structure. Look at that, resistance broken becomes support. 36 is in place. So 3 combo traders, this is an area to look for long. You know where to put stop loss, take profits and entries, and how to manage that, guys. The quality of this setup is strong. It's very high. So I would consider, this is my recommendation. It's not an advice. Be aware of the disclaimers. I would suggest, I have to use the right words. My recommendation, I see this trade as a highly profitable, high quality trade, okay? Still the price can easily, this could be a 100% losing trade, this could be 100% winning trade, but from what I'm sensing and observing here, this is a high quality trade on an Aussie Cat 4-hourly time frame for long. How to enter this, you know 3 combo traders exactly step by step, okay? All right, Aussie Yen. Just a small candles, look at that on a weekly, nothing fancy, exactly the same as the Aussie Swiss. They're highly correlated, so nothing much. Let's move on. CAD Swiss consolidating still very much, some bearishness in the weekly candle, but nothing special, just bouncing up and down. I'm not interested into that, and neither the Forex Swing traders are not, okay, here in the community, okay. Swiss Yen, we've got a very nice weekly 1 to 3 back to 36 with some nice trend line, and 36 with a nice candle pattern, so definitely a weekly entry. Still, we have a small and slow price action in the last 2 weeks. Probably there's some, what I would consider is, look at that trend line. So I would consider price firstly breaking this and then shorting, okay? That's it for the Swiss Yen on a daily. On Euro Aussie, what we're getting is a strong breakout breaking this 36. Let's take a look at this trend line. But be aware, guys. Be aware, we've just approached this trend line, strong trend line, acting as a support. So be aware. But it looks like its price is going to break even that. But be aware. Otherwise, if the price breaks down, the second area of structure of the support on a weekly is this one. Okay. So guys, once again, if you feel confused, go and mark the weekly structures. That's it. And trend lines. That's it. Okay. If you don't find anything on a 4-hour time frame, go on a daily. If you are feeling confused on a daily, then go on a weekly. If you're feeling confused on a weekly, then quit. Okay. Then just close the charts. Okay. Let's take a look if this is the recording. Yes, it's 47 minutes, guys. Okay, let's move on, guys. I hope, guys, you find these videos valuable. Let me know. Okay. EuroCAD. Okay, just a small candle breaking these lows. What I'm mostly interested in, right now there's nothing much, but what I'm mostly interested about is, and I've been talking about this in previous analysis, is this. Price needs to retrace back to this support. Okay, that's it. And then I'm looking for shorts. That's it. Euro Swiss, a very strong movement for the Euro Swiss. Let's take a look, zoom out a little bit. Very nice downtrend. I know some of you are still riding this trend from up here, some from up here, but definitely a very good area. I have some orders here running very smoothly. So for right now, guys, just enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the ride and trail the stop loss from these highs to here and follow the 36, or you can keep it up there, okay? But just enjoy, guys. Don't force, don't add up, don't close, just enjoy. Okay, we have strong candles, very bearish momentum, powerful. Congratulations, guys. Euro Pound. Oh, nicely, very nice, very nice. I've been talking about that in the previous weekly analysis. You can go and check it up. But here's a very nice resistance. Look at that, boom, boom. And we're getting a very nice price action. Look at that, touch, reject, touch, reject. And look at this price action, penetrated heavily into the structure and then rejected. And here's the secret, guys. The good structures, the good areas to enter are when, listen carefully, when the price penetrates the structure well, that price is tested well. Okay, if this price would just test a little bit and then rejected, it's not well tested. That means there's a higher chance, listen carefully, if the price does not penetrate deeply into structure, there's a higher chance that price will move higher and then reject it. But if the price penetrates heavily and then reject, it's a lower chance, the higher chance that price will really turn over, okay? Very important. So what I'm looking for right here, right now, is some more bearish candle patterns in order to enter. But how to enter and trade weekly setups, I'm going to make a specific course just for the weekly, trading weekly time frame. But in the Wealthy Trader program, we cover about quite a lot how to trade the weekly setups, okay? But for the 3 combo traders, what I encourage you, look at that, look at the daily, look at this context. It's getting more and more bearish, okay? But for the exact entry, for the 3 combo traders, wait for this trend line to be broken, okay? Probably there are one or even lower setups, but be aware of this trend line. It's just happening. This is just happening, okay? Okay, perfect, yeah, okay. So we're on a 1 hourly time frame, and it's just happening. So it's a setup there. How to enter, you know, guys. You really know, you know where to put entries, stop loss, and that's it. I'm very happy that this happened. So again, this is a high quality setup. The reason for that is because there's a confirmation of the weekly setup. We're trading 1 hourly, 4 hourly setups on a weekly. It's a powerful thing. We talk a lot about into the course. So pay attention to that, guys. This is a high quality setup. This doesn't mean it's going to be a winner, neither a loser. Okay, it's going to be one of them. But what's our job is to find a high quality setup and define the quality of each setup, because the setups vary into their quality if we risk according to that. How specifically it is into the course, guys. Okay, so pound Aussie, and then we have 3 more left. Pound Aussie, nothing much on a weekly. On a daily, what I'm looking for is price, simply waiting for price to retrace to this structure and to 200 and to this trend line, guys. Powerful area to short. But for right now, nothing much. Pound CAD, let's take a look. Are we on this support? No. But a very strong rejection candle pattern, definitely good for 3 combo traders. Look at that, the most bullish candle pattern in all these candle patterns. This is a good sign. You have to observe the candle patterns and the context and comparing them in between. We really talk a lot about that. It's very important. Comparing the current candle compared to the previous one, very important. Okay. It's a little bit more complex because there's multiple angles, and I'm not going into that right now because we're running pretty late so far. I mean already. But for the 3 combo traders, just to make it more simple, wait for another bullish movements and trade with a higher high, higher low according to the rules. Okay, but make 36 as a guide. Look at that, it's broken and it's going to be broken even more. Okay, if it is going to move to the upside. Pound Swiss, it looks like, look at that, guys. Trend is our friend. Okay, and look at that, this weekly support was not respected. Okay, and this is why we're not blindly trading just structures. We wait for confirmations. We have specific set of rules. Okay, and this makes, look, I've designed, guys, the 3 combo strategy and the daily scalper are designed with 2 main goals. Okay, the first one is time efficiency, that it takes as little time as possible. Okay, and the second thing is to keep it safe. Okay, to keep it safe, that we do not get into trades blindly, that we trade according to our inner values, which is to be stable and safe trader. Okay, and to make profits as well. Okay, so safety is, even if you think, look, I want to make tons of money, yes, but you need to make tons of money safely. Okay, with a proper risk management, with a proper set of rules. Okay, because one of the reasons why so many traders fail is because they do not have well-tweaked strategies. They do not have well-adjusted strategies. That means they enter too many setups too frequently, and they get with too huge risk, and they get burned out too fast. This is the problem. And the 3 combo and the daily scalper inside of the wealthy trading program, they're designed for that, to keep you safe, so that you're maximally safe. Okay, of course you're in charge, you're still the one. If you're going to risk too much, it's your fault, but the strategy is designed to keep you safe, to keep you consistent and profitable. Okay, so for the pound Swiss, nothing much. The price is just riding. If you're in that short from up here or anywhere in between, congratulations, keep on riding. Be aware just that there are some exhaustions and that price might return with some delay, because sometimes you'll see that strong structures are the price return and switch with a delay after that. Okay, due to multiple factors, and I'm not going to talk about this right now. Okay, and the last pair, guys, is pound yen. Just a small candle, still bearish, but small candles, somewhere in between. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Really nothing going on. Okay, nothing going on, guys, in terms of entering or any potential setup. It's not there. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this weekly analysis. There's multiple gems inside of this video. Watch it twice or 3 times even. So if you have any questions, guys, always let me know. If you're interested to join us into a 3-combo strategy or into a wealthy trader program, always let me know. I mean, there's links. There are links below, and if you have any questions or any requests for the potential setups, even indices, stocks, or any kind of or even cryptocurrencies, okay, always let me know, guys, and I'm always willing to provide you even more value. And until then, guys, I wish you all the best and take care. Bye bye.